Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
What up, party people? It's your boy Rodney Perry, and you are tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. We are here once again. I had a great night last night. Went out to the comedy club, cracked some jokes, came up on a new one. Might throw that out to my my co-hosts today, see if they can help me with it. I was talking with some friends last night. Tell me what y'all think about this. Has Ice Cube or Nick Cannon affected more young black comics? And I was talking about this with some of the young comics last night, and I believe they're losing their mind. I think it's absolutely Ice Cube. If you only look at the Friday chain, you got more stars yielded than the stars yielded from Wild 'N Out. But I might be losing my mind. Who knows? I am Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. My co-host for the day, I see my homie is outside in the elements. It is very early, I believe, on the West Coast. Oh, she just hit the lights. Ladies and gentlemen, super talented comedian, super talented funny lady. Oh, she hit him with the earpieces. Ladies and gentlemen, Heather J. What's up, Heather?
Hey, Rodney. What's up? It's the crack of dawn.
I'm good. Thank you for joining us. That shirt says "Be king" or "Be kind."
It says "Be kind." It says "Be kind."
Oh,
be king with I don't know.
You're
be
always
king
on top of being kind.
This is my little contribution to Pride Month because it's the rainbow.
Colors.
Yeah. I feel like it was a good ally shirt. I try to get an ally shirt every year.
You are an ally. I don't know if I'm an ally.
Oh, I get told I've had the word ally used against me, like you're a sample size, and I'm like, I'm human, and I love all of God's children.
I don't know if I'm an ally. I did a joke last night. I said it's okay to have a gay son, okay? And if your son is gay, so be it. But he can't be taking no penis.
He has to be a top.
If my son gay, I don't know the words, but if my son gay, he can dance up around me, Gay Street.
I don't know enough about the culture. Don't they all do both?
I don't know. I don't know, Heather J. That's a good question.
It just seems like how it's just,
I need a gay friend.
They both have dicks. Don't they both want to use them?
I don't know. Because lesbians don't work like that. Like, some lesbians don't get penetrated at all.
Yeah. I couldn't be a lesbian that got penetrated with a fake penis. I couldn't do that. Because I've had real penis, you understand. I've had
let's stop now. It's too early for this conversation.
You the one got me up.
I did it. Yeah, I'm not saying that I'm not saying it's you. It's absolutely me. Roy G said, bro, what the F did I walk into? I'm just saying. Jake Staley is in the building. What's up, Jake? Michelle C. How are you? Welcome. My other co-host for the day. I simply love when this guy's on the show. One of my closest and dearest friends. He loves the outdoors. Ladies and gentlemen, Cole Parker. What's up, Cole?
How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? First of all, I ain't raising no male bottom bitches either. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's one thing I will not raise. Okay, you got to choose a position, and the Parkers are always on top. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm just saying.
Partner can't never get satisfied.
Hey, we ain't no bottom bitch playing over here, boy. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't gonna do it.
We ain't doing it. But yeah,
All
man,
right.
I'm up here at the gathering spot enjoying, some culture, some people.
You at the
some
gathering
respect.
spot? What time
Absolutely.
you get there? 5 o'clock?
I got here about 5 minutes ago.
Oh. All right,
Yeah.
good, man. Well, you look great, man. How are you, bro?
Man, I'm doing phenomenal, man. Same here, man. I miss my friend. I ain't seen in a few days. It's time.
Yeah. You know, I was gonna try to make it over there to Monday Night Football, but I was sleepy.
Yeah, I knew you wasn't coming when I talked to you. I don't care if you didn't know. I knew then.
Okay, how you know? How you know?
This
know?
This the infamous. I'm on my way, but I ain't coming. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to be up there tonight. I'm gonna try to make it. No, you're not.
You ain't coming at all.
You ain't had no socks on or nothing. I know you. I'm glad. I hope you had drawers on, knowing you. You probably was.
But I have came after saying that.
I would say 1 out of 7 times. Okay.
Oh,
Let's keep it. Yeah, but when you say you coming, you come. When you say I'm gonna try, yeah.
Okay.
Better chance of winning the lottery.
I do be trying though. All right.
We try.
Heather J.
Yes.
What's up, Heather J?
Hey, how you doing?
He's in the building.
Phenomenal. Best coasting. I see.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Where you located?
Oh, okay.
Where you located? LA?
Yeah.
That's the best coast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll say so.
Good morning to our listeners. Roy G is in the building. Alfreda, Trina Pinker, Todd Gibbs, the world famous Jake Staley, Michelle C is in the building. Devin R. Brooks, Taki Bates, all came with bells on. What's up? Did I just say myself right? I don't like it.
What's up with that reverb?
I don't like it one bit. Andy, what we doing? What is that?
Are we singing R&B?
Huh? Say something, Heather.
Something.
Okay, I'm back.
Check.
I'm here.
All right, Rodney Perry. Okay, that's better. I like that. Okay.
Hey,
all right.
Candace.
Take Alfreda off the screen. Bye, Alfreda.
Should I turn my thing? Is that what I don't like?
Yeah, there you go. Now you're back in the mix.
I'm like, what's wrong?
Up close
Of
and
course,
personal.
now we can.
All right,
also
here we go.
Bags.
50 Cent and his son. I don't know if this is his man's name, but I'm gonna call him 49 Cent.
2 bits.
Thank you so much.
2 bits? 49 Cent is 2 bits?
No, 25 cents is 2 bits.
Really? Is that true?
Why do I know that? Yeah,
why do you know that?
That's old timey English talk. I don't know why I know that. I watch a lot of British television.
Get your boy with 2 bits.
2 bits, please.
2 bits is 50 cents. So 8 bits is $1.
2 bits is 50 cents?
If 2 bits is 50 cents, 4 bits is $1.
Oh, okay. Because nobody can do math.
A bit. 25 cents is a bit.
Okay, yeah, he's a bit.
Start the presses. My cousin just walked in. What's up, Sid? The man that protected me through my childhood. Cedric Wilson in the building. Lamarty, I see you, brother. All right. So 50 Cent's son is reaching out to 50. He mimicked that old picture. Remember that picture 50 had when he said broke? He had broke. He was sitting on the floor and he had a bunch of money and it spelled out broke. Well, 50 Cent son
Just
is
poor
really
baby.
reaching out to him, Cole. And I mean, yeah, pull that up, Candy. You get that ready? He came out like that. He said entitled. The guy looked just like 50.
Same
That he
face.
does.
He is how old is he, Candy? 25. He's 25 years old. And he's reaching out to his dad, man. He's like, yo, he said, I will pay this money, and I believe it's like $600-700, which happens to be his child support payment. And he said, man, I'll pay this money to spend 24 hours with my dad.
Okay, so how much he gets $6,000 a month?
$6,700. $6,700.
And he's 25 and he's still receiving
He's
child
not
support
still
payments?
getting child support. He should be.
He is adult. He's adult support.
This is just the money that he's just breaking it. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay.
He crying.
But long and short, he want to spend time with his son. I mean, what is this a commentary of in your opinion, Heather?
Was he? I don't know details about his conception. Was this somebody that, because 50 has not been viable in these streets 25 years. So this is somebody that was conceived before he was popping as an entertainer, right? So he was dead. He was a deadbeat before he was rich and famous. He was, well, not a deadbeat, but obviously not active.
Well, 25
right?
like 97.
He's definitely beyond deadbeat now.
And he came out in 50 came out in what, 03, 02, somewhere in there, 04, somewhere in there. Okay,
so you're saying if he was a deadbeat, then he can stay one.
I'm saying this is a lot of pain. This sounds like a lot of pain because even when you was up the street,
$700 deadbeat.
No, we're talking about the visit, the scene, the quality time.
He busy. He got 10 TV shows, albums.
Yeah, I got the impression he wanted to see him face to face in person, not on Twitter.
Tell him use that money, buy a plane ticket.
But are you gonna see me when I get there? Is the question. Because it seems to me like,
but they've been publicly beefing for some time now. Am I right, Cole?
Right.
Yeah, I feel like something else happened where 50 is saying he doesn't want to see this person, this young man.
Well, the young man also talked trash about him publicly for a long time.
Because he wasn't there. That's what kids do when they're mad at their parents. They talk trash. I mean, when you were in 97, when you were around the corner, you weren't coming to see. That resentment don't go away, y'all. Like, if you mad at your dad, you mad at your dad. If you expected more from him, you walking around with his same face, not to mention what people were saying to you in the street about your dad. You catching all the flack of all his haters and all that. But yet you're not getting any of the benefits that the kids he looks after. And you seeing him do better for other siblings. That's going to build a lot of resentment. And 50 talks so much trash about everybody else. He needs to go ahead and spend some time with his son.
His son needs to man up.
I got one son, so you got Cole, you have several sons. I can't imagine not having a relationship with my son.
It depends on what he did.
Really?
What he do? It depends. What he do, man? Kids are, man, kids are fucked up too. Let's be real. Kids
that's your take on it?
Yes, kids can be fucked up too.
Yeah. I need that on a t-shirt.
It's easy. I got you. But so it's like a lot of times we like to give our opinion on personal situations without having the personal details. You see what I'm saying? True. On the outside, it looks like, oh, that's messed up. 50. You can give 24 hours to your son, but how you don't? He wasn't invited for years.
I mean, but how about this? Great. Now that's a great point, Cole. But how about this? If the son is horrible, he get it from his daddy.
That's what I'm saying. Like that,
he could get it from his mama.
True.
Mamas be terrible too.
It just sounds to me like he was born into it. It sounds to me like he was born into circumstances beyond his control. That's what it seemed like to me. And it's like he probably been suffering for what's going on with this. What did you feel about this mama?
There you go, Trina.
Wishing a lot of good fortune to 50 Cent and 49 Cent.
49 Cent
and the quarter.
And 2 bits.
2 bits.
I want to see them guys figure this out, man.
Me too.
That's just such a sad story to me. Adrian Lofton. Do you guys know who Adrian Lofton is?
No, break it down for me.
So Adrian Lofton has a crazy title over at Google. First of all, What was that?
What?
Adrian Lawson. What was that? She's a Howard graduate. She's Google's global vice president of platforms and ecosystems. Marketing. She is saying she's going to change the way Google works with our phones and make Google even more user-friendly with our phones. This is her. She's a black girl. She's gorgeous. Howard University, and she's changing Google. Cole, what's your thoughts?
Well, I don't know how she's changing it. To me, Google is already heavy deep in my privacy, but I also feel that we as people exchange convenience for privacy, right? So everything that we giving away a lot just for the convenience of having, hey, Google, what is this? Show an image like, what is this right here? And they'd be like, oh, it's XYZ. I don't know what that means yet. So it's hard for me to really talk about what my opinion is because I don't know what that means. Parking and ecosystems mean like maybe Google could do like maybe raise my my environment a little bit different. So I don't know what that means to really overly comment on it. But
you making an incredible point too, man. It's like we trade convenience for privacy, man. That's a great point. And I know I do. And like I'm having some issues with Google right now with my email. And my business and everything is crippled because of that.
Mm-hmm.
And how about this? You can't get a human being on the phone.
Oh no, you gonna talk to a Google.
I need Adrian to take my phone call and fix my shit.
Right, she ain't gonna be able to fix it. You want to change something, change mine. I got you, but ain't gonna happen. I'm tired of all these rest of these. My thing is the reason that they name all these things after women because they nosy. Alexa nosy as hell. Siri nosy as hell. Google needs to come out with something that's a woman's name because maybe she ain't nosy enough. Maybe it's gonna be Adrian.
So wait. Google don't have a Siri or an Alexa. There she goes.
Oh yeah, she back. I call her all the time on my phone.
No, she's gorgeous.
Oh yeah, but
you know like she could be one of y'all Heather J's.
Oh, she could be in my fan, the Heather J family. Well, okay, I'll take that. She's fine.
She could be a Heather
J. Hey, cuz.
Congratulations on your job.
Right.
Now fix Rodney Gmail. Can you do me a favor, cousin? Hey, cousin, fix Rodney Gmail. She get them messages all day from her family. Like, well, your daddy say he can't get it.
She don't even take those messages no more. She give him a 1-800 number.
You know what, LeBron? I'm gonna call you because I need your help. Vanessa Taylor's in the building. Latrice Harris is in the building. Talking Bass is coming left and right. Erica Campbell.
I think that she's talking about Apple though, honestly. The interface with Apple.
Oh, really?
Because Steve Jobs, his platform was always everything is us, self-contained. Right. So you always have to leave out to go into Google. Like you can get your Gmail, but you have to leave out to go into Google. If you say I need help, Siri answers and not Google. So I think that she's probably gonna try to bridge those worlds.
Make that more seamless.
Well, these are two billionaire companies, and they both want you to only use them. So Google has their own. You got a Google login, you got a Apple ID.
That's very true. So maybe she's gonna create a platform that allows them to do what they should be doing anyway, which is communicate.
If Apple will allow it, because Apple has a bad relationship with Amazon. And I don't think they have a bad relationship with Google. They're just not allowing Google to take over that iOS. But you can't even buy Amazon on the app on Apple. You can buy items, but you can't buy like some things you have to leave out and go onto Amazon.com because you just can't. Apple and Amazon just don't. Again, this is the battle of the billionaires. How invested am I in this?
Here's the question: would you kick your iPhone to the curb if you couldn't order your Amazon? I know I would.
No, I'm gonna use a different device. I'm gonna do a different device.
Rodney, can you repeat that?
I'm saying I like Amazon so much that I would throw my iPhone in
Candy.
the trash if they start beefing with Amazon.
Oh my goodness.
Well, the beef is I don't know if it's a beef. It's just they just like if you want to get a
I'm
like
not
if you
getting
want
no
to get an
Android. Don't
Audible
be on
or
this shit.
something. Yeah, well, you can just get a Google phone. It'll probably
Yeah,
work.
Rodney.
Yeah.
Rodney's the Amazon king. Rodney get a package every 30 minutes or so.
Why you bullshit? I just got a chopped salad bowl. It's incredible.
Chopped salad.
Stay with me on this, Cole. It's a bowl. You get a metal bowl, and you get this little thing that chop your salad like that. And it looked like a pizza cutter, but it's two of them next to each other. When I tell you, you won't eat another salad without chopping that motherfucker up with this thing.
Because now you don't have to cut your salad or stick a big piece of lettuce in your mouth. It's all cut up.
What I'm not gonna do is put a big piece of lettuce in my mouth.
If you go to fancy restaurants, Cole, if you finer dining, sometimes will give you the big ass wedge, and you have to.
Are you trying to say I'm uncultured?
I'm saying you didn't know how to cut a salad. Sometimes.
That's the only salad
That's my bowl. That's my bowl.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's the best person. I've been eating salad for 3 days. I'm regular than a mug right now.
About time.
And all they had to do
was
is
a cutter, Rodney. You could have just bought a $2 pizza cutter.
I like my bowl. That ain't no pizza cutter. Look at it.
You could use
first of all, you can chop your damn thumb off. You can easily chop your damn thumb off with this device.
Okay.
But it's got two things next to each other. When I tell you them big pieces of motherfucking celery and shit, ain't you always wanted to look at Cole? What you eating over there? You couldn't chop that.
I'm sorry. Listen, let me tell y'all. I would eat the hell out of that salad. That salad was good as hell. Got mandarin oranges and cherry tomatoes.
Yes. Nice little vinaigrette on top. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like kale, but I don't like big ass pieces of kale.
Right.
I'm chopping the shit out there. I'm gonna tell you something, and I ain't told nobody else this.
Okay.
I've been eating chopped salad for 3 days.
Awesome.
When I tell you, like the thing about eating chopped salad with that kale is I ain't wiped my butt in like 3 days.
All right, man.
You ain't got to. It's like self-wiping.
Hey, man. All right.
Your ass is self-wiping.
I like the way kale.
Right.
I like the way Heather. Let me out.
You to use a whole roll of toilet paper in 20 minutes.
Colin just so happy.
Darren always giving me some game. I don't know nothing about affiliate account, but I do know that I like motherfucking Amazon. I'm a fan.
He's saying since you're doing all this advertising, let people. You can post a link and then people can click your link and you can get a couple dollars.
Really?
And I think you could like suggest products. Like if you buy something specific, they can.
They'll give me some money.
Yeah, you get a couple dollars. Yeah, you got it, Candace.
You got it. About that. All right. Breonna Taylor's boyfriend has went on the Red Table Talk. I thought the Red Table Talk was canceled.
Why?
I thought it should be.
When Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock, I thought that was the end of the Red Table Talk.
Obviously, the money said different because Facebook ain't gonna cancel it if it's still money.
I heard nobody talking about it though. Heather, are people still watching the Red Table?
It was when the slap happened at the show. The season was over. The season is back.
Wow.
Wait, the slap was between seasons?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch. I'm a man. You watch Red Table Talk?
Yeah, well, it's a Facebook. It's a Facebook show, so they've always put the ads up on Facebook.
I only get the clipping from my wife. I don't even know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shouts out to the great sleuth.
So what was he talking about?
Angela Lansbury has checked out.
Y'all, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to talk about this, Rodney. I'm not ready.
First of all, wasn't she like 107?
No, she was 96.
She was 96.
That's pretty fucking close.
He had a good life.
Heather, tell us your thoughts, man. I mean, are you a fan? For real?
I'm a huge Angela Lansbury fan.
Really?
I admire her as a actress.
She's just a nosy white woman, though, ain't she?
Well, that was just one.
Oh,
That
I
was
know
just
who
one
that
thing
is.
she did in her career. She actually started. She actually made her first movie when she was 18 and got nominated for an Academy Award out the gate.
Really?
And she just
Man.
when her movie career, like the original Manchurian Candidate. If you ever watched the original Manchurian Candidate,
Was
she
it like a
plays the
silent
mother.
film?
No, it was the 40s. It was I believe it was Gaslight or The Portrait of Dorian Gray was her first movie. I can't remember. Both of which are iconic films. And she went on when her career fell off. Then she did the Manchurian. In the 50s, she did a lot of strong mother roles. She was just a really solid, great actress. Definitely one for actors to study. Definitely. And then when she pivoted, like I like a good pivot story because in this business, sometimes we get pigeonholed. Things aren't going our way, and then we get bitter or we get something else. She always pivoted. So she went and did Broadway for several years and won Tonys. And then when that fell off, she went to television, and that's how we met her. You know, my generation and your generation met her in the 80s when she had a TV show. So
Right.
we all know her for something different, but she just had a remarkable, and then she started doing fitness videos for seniors. Like she was just a remarkable woman. And I'm a huge fan.
Hey,
We got a wreath on the door over here. We got black wreath on the door.
wow.
Seems like she's domestic black men. She was
That's
sleeping with black men.
she was doing what?
Sleeping with black men. You can tell by the haircut.
Oh,
Angela Lansbury.
you can tell by the look on her face.
Like she
By
might
haircut.
took a black dick over the years
Yeah, at least
from time to
two.
time.
Whoa,
Yeah.
boy, people hold on. Oh, everybody's free.
Everybody has. I think everybody took a black dick. I think some people talk about it, some people don't.
Well, y'all bring up another point, and this is very interesting. And let me go and just throw this out there. There's a white woman.
Okay.
At every major Black history moment, whether it's Emmett Till or the lady that caused the burning of Tulsa, Oklahoma. My question is, was that woman fine as hell? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a good question.
I know the Emmett Till woman ended up recanting in her 90s.
She's still alive and free.
See, that's my thing, man.
She should be locked up. I don't care if she don't remember. She still should be locked up.
I have a question. Because I know the movie's getting ready to drop. My mother told me this story my whole life because it was very traumatizing to her. Because that's her generation was Emmett Till. So that was like the first story. I think it was on Ebony magazine and the casket.
Yeah.
I think that really impacted her. Yeah, impacted her generation specifically. Because they were little girls, you know what I mean? Did he actually whistle at the white woman?
No.
I don't think we know. We know it didn't happen.
No.
We know now that it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
I thought she said he did more. I'm so ignorant to this story. I thought she said that he did more. She's the one that said he whistled and he didn't even whistle.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I do. When I look at these stories, it's always it's not just a white woman, it's the white man serving up the white woman to the black guy in a climate where it don't make sense to even get with a white woman.
Okay. So interesting.
Everybody want what they can't have.
So I don't know. I like to think that white women are kind of obsessed with black men.
You think so?
I think not obsessed in a crazy way, but like I think that fucking a black guy is something they kind of all want to do. You know what I mean? And I
don't know if that's fair though. I don't know if that's fair, Heather J, because there are black men that exclusively want white women.
Yeah, but you're talking about in a time period where that wasn't necessarily the case. Where they did, where the black men were, like you said, they didn't really have a lot of choices of dating outside of their race as much as they do today. It was very taboo for these white men and black women to hook up, and it was something I think exciting and dangerous and sexy about these dating these. Well, not dating because there was no dating.
At least in the case of Emmett Till, we know that it never even happened. He was a
little boy. Yeah, he was a little boy. He wasn't trying to get on nobody, but he definitely had the confidence of a northern black. He wasn't broken by Mississippi the way his cousins were. So he probably got off the train in a way that his swag, he was dressed well, and he had a suit on, his nice clothes on. And I think either she was intrigued by him or annoyed that he had the audacity to walk with his head up and to kind of have that more northern confident swag of freedom.
Or it was just she made it all up, like LeBaron said.
Right.
Or it was just, how
hatred.
It's time to be a murderer today. Let's blame it on this and make.
But we know white women have no problem lying without thinking about the consequences of what's going to happen to the person they lying on.
Well, everybody does that. Everybody who lies doesn't really consider the consequences or the ramifications that somebody else is going to have to deal with.
But they've been weaponizing the police. They have always weaponized the police.
Well, white women, they pretty much the bane of the existence when it comes to certain things like that. Anyway, they run the world.
Let's look at this though, Cole. Let's look at this. Now we see white women at the crux of a lot of these issues, but Tulsa, Oklahoma, was said to be have the whole thing happen over a guy looking at or ogling some white woman. The question, as I ponder it, is like, yo, if it did happen, did the guy go into it knowing this was going to be a bad idea?
Well, does he consider it? Like, really? So now you're trying to equate it to something as simple as when a man looks at a woman, does he even consider the long-term ramifications? No. When you look at one, be like, oh my gosh, look at that ass on her. I want to hit it. And you mess around and hit it raw and you dump. You're not thinking about child support for 18 years either. Wow. You're thinking about getting that one off. So if it is a situation where the man is looking, it's just a general human characteristic of attraction. If you're attracted, like, God dang, look at her, but back then your eyes would get yanked out. It's just a different time.
I mean, and let me qualify any statement I make that my uncle was married to a white woman, my absolute favorite aunt. Well, she just was nice. She was nice to a kid. You know what I mean?
You don't have to do that. I got a white friend, Rodney. It's okay. Nobody thinks that you hate a hater of white people. Nobody's saying that.
I agree with LeBaron. I agree with what LeBaron is saying. He's saying that
read his comment, Heather.
He said, my great uncle said that if a white woman came on to you back then and you turned her down, she would cry wolf. So you did what you could to stay safe. I agree with that because I have a similar story in my family too. My family having to actually walk away from land and wealth in the night. They had to flee because they had to abandon their property and move north because there was rumor that there was a deputy or sheriff's wife or somebody that was interested in one of my uncles.
All right.
And it was becoming like gonna die.
That happened to the coach that happened to the coach in Boston just last week.
I was about to say that, Cole. To tie everything together, you got Ime Udoka, Boston Celtics right now, and I believe he is effectively protecting her. You don't think so?
No, man.
How do you not say her name at the top of the whole thing?
Because her husband is an executive for Boston Celtics.
Yeah, I think the organization is protecting him, her husband.
They're protecting themselves.
I see a part of me still thinks that the white man would consider his woman going with the black guy is that. I think that's still a very bad look for a white man.
If you want my opinion, I think the husband coordinated the whole thing.
On some indecent proposal type shit?
And I mean, almost like to the point, like, what's going on. You say, okay, well, either A, this is going to happen, or B, this is going to happen. The woman is going to be safe in her situation no matter what.
Why would he stay there in a suspended capacity? He could just leave. Fire me.
No, you can't. No, when you suspended,
is it a contract?
You can't leave. You got a contract. You can't just leave. You're under suspension. That's why the year suspension is so impactful. He doesn't get paid for that time, but he's not able to leave and transfer to another team as well. Like a player.
Yeah, he would have to walk away from the job altogether. He wouldn't be able to get another job.
No,
right, because he has a non-compete clause. Yeah,
he would have to repay a lot of that contract himself.
I just think money is powerful motivation.
Victor
he ain't trying to go back to being broke.
Victor Marshall is one of our legal friends. The historic dilemma in this country is that black men are targets for shifting blame. It destroys us culturally. All right.
Well, I mean, I think in some cases we have to take accountability for what we do as well, Victor. I mean, it's easy to say, everybody's after the black man XYZ, but what the hell did he do? He still pulled a Yankee out. You know what I'm saying? He yanked out the Yankee. You know what I mean? So he still did that.
Now, no disrespect to this woman.
Right.
And we can't see if she got junk in the trunk.
But she got a side tooth. She not missing a side tooth. I think she missed a side tooth at first, but she got a side tooth. First of all, how do you miss a side tooth? What dinners you go to be like, you know what? This tooth gotta go. I hate when people ain't got that side tooth. I'm sorry.
I thought that was the one that fell out.
I like women that miss that side tooth for the rest.
Really? I don't know. They spit when they talk to the side of me in the car.
It means that she had to make a decision. It was between her and the baby.
The side tooth? What they got to do with a baby?
Take it out. You gotta get some toys for Christmas or this.
Side tooth or the baby.
Up next, Tia, Mari, and Corey Hardwick are broke up. 14 years married, 2 kids. They can't go another step. They're saying in the media that they're not beefing, that it's we're cool. And is this real, man? Are they not beefing? I mean, I saw a video where like he's about to hit her with the backhand.
With the elbow. Whoa, nobody saw that. So believe it or not, man, this young man, Corey, he's always had a dark aura. Everything about the young man just has a dark aura, man. I do wish them the best in co-parenting long term, maybe blended families, but I think they had their run. Sometimes you just, you're no longer happy with that person, which is completely understood. You can't always, I mean, we both been married for some years, Rodney. There's some days I wake up like, man, if I, but outside of that, man, I know my wife.
Let's leave that at dot. Let's leave that at dot.
I have a good question. Heather, are you married?
I was once upon a time. I definitely took the buyout.
I have a question, fellas.
Took the buyout.
So they've been married for 14 years. They were married. I mean, they were dating, years before that. We always not condemn.
Only marriage counts, first of all, but go ahead.
So 14 years. So we always Cole, you were saying he has a dark aura about him or whatever. They were still married and together for 14 years and 2 children, right?
She might have been scared to leave. I don't know.
Could there be something that has happened between, the last baby and now that has changed each of their perspectives on life? Could something raising the kids a certain type of way or allowing a certain type of behavior cause you to back up and be like, no, this is not what we totally disagree. So it's not going to be any way that we could do this.
I think it could be something as simple as it was long overdue. Some people stay in those situations just because they become complacent in it. There's people I know who've been married for years and they don't even like each other. They just be together, and maybe they just came to a agreement at one point in time. Corey's working full time on All American Homecoming, a black show, and Tia's doing her thing, and maybe the time apart they realize they can be apart. I don't know. COVID took a lot of people out.
The COVID did. Also, I think it's interesting to me when I look at the long lasting, because I feel like this time last year we would have put them in the category of the couples that's doing good because we had no idea. Because I do agree, probably whatever happened didn't just happen. It probably had been brewing for a while, or whatever, before she lost the fight. I feel like it's a point where you just stop fighting. You don't want to fight for this marriage no more. But I always think it's interesting when one person popping and one person isn't. And to me, that's always how the marriage is lasting. One person is working and one person kind of isn't. Then, like you said, he got a job. Because before that, we didn't really see Corey in. We saw him with a little BET film here, a little something here. Because he was like a handsome black guy.
He had a couple of big movies.
He was in it.
He's in some of the shooting action movies about aliens. Yeah. He had a couple of alien movies. He
a couple.
Yes.
Maybe one. But
I don't think he was here nor there. Okay, but meanwhile, her show was doing very well.
Yeah, to get the man's IMDb. Pull up the man's.
Yeah, because I know
Heather just shit all over his career.
I did. I knew I had seen him and stuff. I just couldn't tell you what it was. But I do know I seen him and stuff. He definitely has a. I mean, I knew he was working, but I'm saying like
he was in you know what he was in the American Sniper.
But that's the Army movie. But
wait,
I didn't know that was a real movie.
You guess it or you looking it up?
I'm telling you, he was in American Sniper with
John Cena or
Dolph Lundgren.
No.
How about
because either way, it don't even really matter if it was John Cena or Dolph Lundgren. It don't matter.
Let's just say maybe one day
hold on.
They agreed it's time to stop.
Andy, go to IMDb, pull up Corey, and let's look at his entire body of work. This guy has been working.
He was working since he was a kid, right? He was like
he's from Chicago.
All Eyes on Me. That's the only one I recognize.
So he a real nigga.
Jesus. Right.
He was in the Tupac movie.
All Eyes on Me.
He was on a couple of TV series. SWAT, All American.
That's what he's on now. All American.
The Shy.
Okay, those are all newer. Okay.
Okay, so now we back in 2010 already.
Okay, so like I said, some TV shows. Okay, like I said.
All,
I mean,
we're not going to discredit the dude, but you know.
Yeah, no, he's a working actor. He's definitely a working character actor. Tia, however, is a little more iconic to Black culture. Then she got the talk, and that kind of took off, and she was working. As we all know, daytime talk shows are very time consuming.
Talk, not the other one, because the other one with the white dude is on the talk.
Oh, I thought which one was?
Yeah, Tamara is the one that was on the TV show with the girls with Lonnie Love and.
So what's Tia do? Are they both
exactly? Exactly.
I thought Tia was on the talk show this whole time.
Exactly.
I can only tell by the mold.
So what does Tia do? Pull up hers, because I thought Tia had a show too. I thought she was doing something too.
She's been doing some movies. Some holiday movies and stuff.
Oh, some Hallmark and Lifetime. So they both at home a lot. Okay. Well, sometimes it's
they got money though because they get
they do well. They do well.
But sister check is off the chain.
But he has a like you said, he has an active TV show right now, which means he's out the house more, which means he's around other people. He's getting access to life outside of his family and friends on set.
So what are you implying, Heather?
Well,
are you implying that he's out there in the street?
No, I'm just saying sometimes it's like life changes up and it's a breath of fresh air. Getting a guest spot on SWAT versus being on set every day on your own show. You're gone more. You're out the house more.
I really don't think it has anything to do with their careers because they've both been actors and actresses forever.
Neither one of them. He was never huge, is what I'm saying. He never got as big as her, and that could be bothering her that he's getting some work now.
Yeah, that could be something.
They could have just been unhappy for a long time,
and that's also very true.
And they just chose happiness.
But I don't think this is his choice though, because somebody posted an article because Black Ron, our friend Black Ron, comedian Black Ron, is very taking this situation very personally, and he's statusing about it daily. He's very team anti-Tia. He thinks she's a horrible devil woman for leaving her good man husband. And so he's been posting up some stuff.
Black Ron, hold on.
Yeah, no, he's taking it very personally. I was just like, yo, is this your parents? Like, what's going on?
So let me ask you this, Heather. What do you think about this Tom Brady Giselle thing? Like, that's
the one that's got me hot.
She's really upset that he's playing another season and apparently wants a divorce now. Do we think that that's why?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, because she's been a football good on.
Before we go down the Tom Brady rabbit hole, let's really. Are we done with Corey now?
No. Okay.
2 kids.
So wait, I was gonna say that he Black Ron said that. Well, again, this is sourced awfully, I know, but somebody on his status.
Black Ron.
So Black Ron said,
we're not quoting Black Ron.
Yeah, he's not our source. He's not our source, right? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not a journalist. I'm like a TMZ person. Like I heard in the streets that
Black Ron said
that he was not. He did not want this divorce. He was just accepting that she did, because she basically has come out and said that she was unhappy because apparently they were scheduling sex because her schedule. That's why I thought she's on a TV show, because her schedule was so hectic that they had been scheduling weekly sex, and from there, then we go to she's
how
not
does
happy.
Anybody that's not in their bedroom know that?
Because she said so.
Maybe the assistant schedules it.
Yeah, she actually said that she was trying to keep her marriage spicy by scheduling sex to make sure she rendered her marital due.
Why you bullshitting? I wouldn't mind picking up the motherfucking phone and going, "Oh shit, today's the day."
I get some pussy today. Well, all right. So that might have been some, there might have been some
this Saturday.
Is this sucker? Is this?
Rodney,
You
may have been trying to send it to somebody else, but you sent it to me.
I did it on purpose.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I just needed to put it somewhere.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's the I agree with you though, Cole. I do think there's 99,000% we don't know about the inner workings of their day to day. We only know what she told us and what he said to the media. So I think she caught so much flack from, you schedule sex with your husband, he should be able to get more sex than just once a week, that she then came out and said, well, I was unhappy. But then there was some hint that maybe he was fine. Which just makes it sad.
That goes back to Cole's
He was fighting for his family, and she wasn't.
Well, yeah, marriage is definitely a fight, and whenever somebody gives up, it's kind of over. If if they're not both fighting,
or they could just be unhappy, right, Cole?
Yeah.
Choose happiness.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, you only got one shot at this thing we call life. Why be unhappy? I really feel that way.
You got a number for Black Ron?
What coast is he on? Make sure you ain't call nobody at 6 in the morning.
He's in Texas.
I'm in 6. If I can get up at 6 in the morning,
but yours was scheduled. You know what I'm saying? That's different than a phone call.
Hey, text me his number.
So are we gonna talk about Giselle and Tom Brady now?
I guess we can. I didn't want to go down that damn rabbit hole.
Right.
Giselle.
They getting divorced.
That was more interesting to me.
Look, this is all about breaking a promise. You promised that you were done with football, and you're just not done. And so she's a good billionaire, and she doesn't have to do nothing. She don't want to do.
Well, from my understanding, she felt like she put her career on hold so that he could further his career in football. And this is
she's a model. Her career doesn't go to 50. I mean, her career has a very short shelf life, just like his.
I mean, she could be a business.
Yeah, she has a whole. Yeah,
Everybody freeze. Yeah. Everybody freeze. If somebody's talking, let them finish. All right.
Okay. So all I was saying was, from my understanding, she felt like she put her career on hold, whatever that may be, and he made these broken promises twice to retire and to contribute, I guess, to the household, and he has broken that one. So she's like, you know what? Apparently, we're not on the same team. We're not a team. You're an individual, and I don't want to be in a situation no more. That's my understanding. But that's also my wife telling me that, because I don't know.
And I also think there's some. We all know the path Tom Brady is on. He's doing that thing Michael Jordan did, where he went to go play for different teams. He would go play baseball because he just had a hard time separating his new life from sports. These are men that have been athletes their entire lives. They don't know how to stop.
That's all he knows.
But this is also the part of his career where he could ruin his legacy by screwing up, by not being the greatest anymore. Maybe a part of her doesn't wants him to go out on top. Like, bro, you did it. You got all the records. You're good. Stop now while you're on top.
He's still gonna be on top.
That's great. And I think Heather makes a great point in terms of, great athletes always have a hard time letting go. And he's still viable. He's still good. But why go out in a wheelchair if you don't have to?
Yeah.
And again, I think he made her a promise that he was going to leave football, and he did.
Second time.
He just didn't leave, and that in itself is a irreconcilable difference for some couples.
And he also, she's taking care of her 2 kids and his other kid. You know what I mean?
First of all, Heather J.
Huh?
Giselle ain't taking care of no damn kid.
Well, yeah. I think you can be an active parent and be rich. You can still know what's going on with your kids. I'm not saying she's doing kindergarten drop off.
Probably 7 nannies over there.
Yeah, but that don't mean she don't know what's going on with her kid. She's still she's still aware.
She ain't Heather J. She ain't Candace LaToya. She ain't raising no damn kids like us.
I mean, she might not be the one making the lunch per se, but I think that she's active because they go to the kids. Rich people go to their kids' games and parent teacher.
I have a hard time getting any sympathy about raising a damn kid when your ass is a billionaire.
And I think
whatever.
I think too.
Lots of millionaires. Lots of
a bit of a power struggle. Like a bit of a power struggle. It's like you said this and now this. So
any woman in the power struggle is wrong.
I agree.
So we agree. I was ready for the fight back.
Right, that was too easy.
It's like,
I didn't know what to do myself.
I wanted to change it just to have an argument.
I agree.
Maturity says you're right. You're right.
Ben Gordon, did y'all see this? Ben Gordon going through the airport with his kid slaps the dog shit out of his son.
Yes. Let me see
hear about this.
Put him in jail. He's going through LaGuardia Airport. You can't hit no kid.
I think that should be okay. What do
Wait, no, didn't the boy go to the hospital? Somebody went to the hospital?
Man, he hit him too hard. Cole?
What did he do? He did like a Draymond Green hit? What happened?
I'm not sure. He's
Draymond
in jail. Whatever he did, he is currently incarcerated. Ben Gordon, man. And he's always been known as a good guy.
He still could be a good guy, just beat his son's ass. I mean, I don't, sometimes I don't understand this. I think
nobody should be sending their kids to the hospital, Cole. Nobody should be sending their kids to the hospital.
Candy hair viewing.
This is not This is not a no. This is not a. If he didn't hold somebody high, if he didn't shoot up a school, he shouldn't be getting sent to the hospital.
Okay,
whatever little back talk, whatever little irritation, annoyance. No, you don't get to go to the hospital.
They say punched his son in the face multiple times.
Yeah,
after he dropped a book. That's a little tough.
That sounds like he's abusive.
Read.
Yeah, that sounds like maybe we now know Ben Gordon. Ben Gordon sounds like he got a face for the public and an abusive side at home. That's what that sounds like to me. That he might be a whole monster now. We don't even know.
The kid was only 10. I'm sorry to laugh.
All right, guys. All right, guys. Hold for a second. Hey, y'all. It's Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. Let's do this, Katie. Let's take a break. When we come back, real quick break, 30-second joint. Come back. I want to ask y'all some dumbass questions.
Okay. Want your book or music to be published? Skip the confusion and rejections from others. Let BePublished.org publish and promote your work for less. BePublished.org handles it all, from cover design to worldwide distribution, with high quality and fast turnaround. You even keep rights and royalties.
Everything was perfect. You made my dream come true. My book and CD look so good.
Call 972-880-8316 now. BePublished.org. 972-880-8316.
What up? We are back. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. I was thinking last night, do people ask dumbass questions?
Okay.
Every day.
And they absolutely do. It happens all the time. And I got a list of them. So let's run down some of these dumbass questions.
Okay.
Can a baby get pregnant if you have sex while pregnant? That, my friend,
I'm tired of this segment already. I hate this segment already.
Me too. All right.
Right.
I quit. I'm going to be dumber after this.
That is a fact. Is it wrong to listen to Christmas music in the summer?
No.
No, it's not wrong.
I listen to Boys to Me and Let It Snow whenever it come on.
That's a dumbass question, though.
Right. Okay. Is that a Christmas song or a weather song?
Let It Snow not a Christmas song? Wait, what is Let It Snow a winter song or a Christmas song?
I don't know. Sound wintry.
They talk about trees, presents under the tree, though.
That's also
here's a dumbass question. What does the H in Jesus stand for?
What does the what?
That's some white people shit. Jesus H. Christ.
What does the H? I didn't get that at first. That's terrible.
That's funny.
That is horrifically terrible.
When a girl has their period, does blood come out of their Justin Bieber? Horrible. Hated that one.
I didn't read it.
Is mayonnaise a gender?
It's a boy.
Crickets, right, Cole?
It's a boy. Definitely a boy.
I feel my SAT scores are going to get redone today.
Miracle Whip is a girl. Hellman's is a boy.
Is it true that vaginas can grow teeth?
That is a possibility. Depends on, I guess, situations of like,
yeah,
you know, like people be having all like extra fingers and shit. You know, maybe as long as they got molars.
Oh God!
I never heard of that before. Had a badge a long time. Never heard of that before.
Yours might have teeth.
I think I would know.
That's what you call a bite back. Go ahead.
All right. 93 stupid questions.
We got how many more of these?
95.
So we just next hour just gonna be us asking these questions.
I hope not. Let's try to answer them though.
Oh, now this is a great question, guys.
Okay, let's try it.
Can blind people see in their dreams?
I always wondered that.
No. It depends. Were they born blind or did they become blind? I think if you become blind, you always have a visual. So yes,
Cole,
if you're born blind,
we spent the whole hour telling us we don't know people's lives. We don't know what blind people can do because we're not blind.
I mean, it's a possibility, right? Let's try to answer these dumb questions at least. If people will ask, let's try to answer.
That's how you're gonna lose IQ points trying to answer the dumb question.
No, that's a great question. So, I think your active imagination might still be able to create a world where you can see.
Even if you were born blind.
Even if you were born blind. If you ain't never seen shit.
Yeah. It's just darkness with a lot of sounds. You probably dream in surround sound.
Ask a blind person. We don't know nobody blind. If I could call somebody blind, I would.
I know somebody blind.
Can you call them?
Can you call them?
It might take them a while to find the phone.
Is that offensive?
Come on, man.
Not offensive.
Cole, do better, man. I'm gonna need you to do better. You've been on the wrong side of a lot of these topics. Beat the kids. Don't see the kids.
What they do. You know what I'm saying? What they do.
I think Cole got some badass kids. Blind people do see in their dreams facts. Victor Marshall said it's a fact. He said fact in capital letters, so you know he know what he's talking about.
Is Victor blind?
Thanks, Victor.
Is Victor
He's a
like
lawyer.
the blind
thing? He was a lawyer.
You know, Justice is blind.
Yeah, maybe Daredevil. Rodney, what you thinking over there?
He's reading the questions to figure out which ones he want to say.
Oh, okay.
If roses are red, why are violets blue? Hated it.
They're indigo.
Why do round pieces come in square boxes?
Excuse me.
Because it would cost more money to produce a round box.
And they serve them in triangles.
Damn, all the shapes are covered. Do mermaids give birth to live children or do they lay eggs?
They lay eggs.
I like that.
They don't have
Where
uterus.
they come from?
They're fish.
Where does the eggs come from?
They're caviar.
The caviar.
They're mermaid caviar.
Oh,
That
God.
is terrible.
They're called roe.
All right, guys.
That was
It's time for the game that's sweeping the nation.
Okay.
But before we do this, we're going to take a break, go to the top of the hour. And next hour, my longtime friend, Mr. Harry Ratchford, joins the show. Let's take it to the top, Kenny.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
What up? We are back. I was out, well, maybe 2 weeks ago now. I met this guy. He created this game, brought him on the show. The name of the game is Acting Out. Acting Out has these cards, and these cards have people that our illustrious co-host and myself are gonna act out. If we were playing live, the person would have a card in the hand and they would act out the card, but we ain't live. Well, we are live, but we're not in the same room. So, Cole Parker's in the building. Heather J.
You gonna make us play charades at 7 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
All Acting Out.
And it's 10 here.
You gonna make it? It's always 7 a.m. before it's noon. It's only 2 times a day, 7 a.m. and noon. That's it.
All right, Heather J.
Okay.
Acting out.
First.
Okay.
Acting out Kanye West.
I have to act like Kanye West right now.
Kanye West.
You could have did that real easy. Get through it.
I got you. I believe in you, Heather.
You
Act
got
out Kanye West. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Just do
Coming
anything.
back to you, Heather.
Right. You
Cody
can rap the
Cole.
song.
Yeah, I'm not a Ye fan.
You don't have to be a fan to act them out. All right.
Right.
Pay attention.
Heather J. Cole Parker.
Okay.
Acting out a pastor in a black church.
What you say? As you
Oh,
know,
we can talk.
all I know is, can I get a witness? Yeah. Wow. That's it. That's all I got.
He got a better one. I didn't know we could talk. I thought it was charades.
It's not charade.
Acting out.
I didn't know.
You're blessed. You're
That's
blessed.
what I was like.
All right,
what
Heather
we do
J.
like
We're back to you.
Okay.
Bernie
Kanye.
Mac.
Oh.
Acted out.
I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers. Pussy tastes like pumpkin pie. Get these damn kids. What was the Wanda? What was the wife's name?
I just want to know why you use your shoulders.
Hey man. Hey, this is my old black man. Hey man, Jack.
Wait, hold on. First of all, hold on, Heather. You're not gonna try to change your voice a little bit?
At least nothing.
I'm not an actor. You're the actor. I'm not an actor.
Oh, God.
Moving
on.
You
motherfuckers.
You motherfuckers.
Moving on. Cole Parker. This may be a stretch.
Uh-oh.
Acting out Wendy Williams.
Hello, everyone. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'm both. Yes, I'm a lady and a gentleman. That's all I really got, you know. How you doing?
So how you say hi? That's the catchphrase. How you doing?
I don't watch Wendy Williams. I just know she's a lady and a gentleman.
A lady and a
transphobic, but
gentleman. All right, Heather J. We're acting out. I'm gonna give you a choice. Act out Donald Trump or the Fresh Prince. Your choice.
The Fresh Prince. Jesus, they're both. Specifically the Fresh Prince, not Will Smith. Drink the bleach. Look at me, I'm doing Nixon fingers. Drink the bleach. It's damn it, I don't know anything about Donald Trump.
Heather, you have to take my improv class. Goodness gracious.
You definitely need to take improv class.
Oh my God. Only if I want to be good at this. This is not a skill set I have.
It's quick thinking.
I don't pay attention to things. Sorry.
Holy Cole, you have a choice.
Okay.
The swag surf dance or DMX?
I don't know what you want me to do. Because, as I was saying, God is the man. He sounded like a Southern preacher now to say it that way. But that's all I got. You know, get at me, dog. That's all I got.
All right.
But the swag surf, I had to do like this thing. I don't even know it that well.
I don't know it either.
But that game was a fun game. That game was really fun.
Dude.
He's trying to wrap it up.
That game is gonna be dope live. We're gonna play this live.
I would agree. In person, we call it in person.
Because in person, you would give me the card and they would have to guess who I was doing, right?
Right.
I hope so.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
But for the record, you would have still lost.
100%.
Well, hey, listen.
Hey.
100%.
I'm good at so many other things. It's okay if I'm not good at acting out.
You know what? You are absolutely correct. All right.
Almost asked what?
What'd you say, Cole?
Almost asked what are you good at, man?
All right.
It's gonna go dark. Just keep going, Rodney. You know.
I already know. All right. The other game, Sweeping the Nation. From our friends over at Comedy Hype.
Dope.
Comedy Hype has these cards and you gain points. So Cole Parker versus Heather J.
Okay.
Okay, let's not do that.
As long as Hollywood Hop not here, I'm gonna be good. He knows all the answers.
Jokes. Whose joke is this? A 6 is a 5 with makeup on. Whose joke is this? A 6 is a 5 with makeup on. I'll give you a clue. I'll say it like the person.
Okay. Act out.
I'm gonna do my best.
Okay.
A 6 is a 5 with makeup on.
Bernie Mac.
No.
Okay.
JB Smoove?
Hell no.
Oh.
That's not. You read. The answer is Corey Holcomb.
Oh.
That was about
sounds
as good
like
as her
something
yay.
Corey. Yeah, that sounds like something Corey would say. Yeah.
That was like.
All right, guys. Y'all have 0 points. All right. Which one of Kevin Hart's specials was filmed at an actual football stadium?
Irresponsible.
Heather?
I've never seen a Kevin Hart special.
So you don't know?
I have no clue.
The answer is what now for both of you?
Oh.
Or should I say I've never seen one all the way through? Let me say that.
I didn't even know he was at a football stadium. I thought he was at Madison Square Garden.
He was at a football stadium.
No,
in his stand-up routine, Deion Cole jokes that he doesn't trust a black man who doesn't have a
mustache.
Heather?
Side chick.
Wow. Is that what we're doing?
That's awesome.
Candy, you want in on this?
A car.
The answer is mustache. Cole is on the board.
You must have seen that special, Cole.
No, I just wouldn't trust a man without a mustache.
Period. That's how you get out too.
Facial hair generally, but yeah.
In Ricky Smiley's music video, nobody's gonna know that. Okay.
That's he had a music video?
Right. I was just about to say
I'm lost already.
What fellow stand-up comedian have people mistaken Bruce for?
Lavelle Crawford.
Lavelle.
Candy.
Even I know that one.
I have to say Lavelle Crawford.
You're all absolutely correct. It is Lavelle Crawford. You got the trifecta on that one.
Well, y'all kind of
A
stole my
black
answer.
female stand-up comedian won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. Who is she?
Wanda? No.
Wanda?
No.
Joan Rivers.
Wow.
Candy.
Candy.
Ellen?
Candy.
Monique.
Black female comedian.
Oh, you said black.
Oh, I didn't hear
sorry.
black. You didn't say black.
I didn't hear black either.
This black female comedian stand-up.
Oh,
comedian.
Whoopi.
You
Whoopi's
didn't say
the
black.
EGOT. Yeah, Whoopi's the only EGOT, right?
Whoopi is the winner.
That is the right answer. Good
You
job.
didn't even say black.
I did.
Anybody else hear black?
I did. That's why I said Monique.
Oh,
Here we go. This comedy special featured Kevin Hart, Sid the Entertainer, D. Ray Davis. God damn it, dropped it. D. Ray Davis, Tommy Davidson, and Ari Spears on the same lineup.
Shaq All Stars in Hawaii.
Shaq All Stars. It's the Shaq All Star that put Kevin Hart on the map too, in my opinion.
Can we add the buzzer, Cole? Can we buzz in?
We let's add the buzzer. Say buzzer. Buzzer.
Overachiever, Cole.
All right, we're going to television. What was the name of the magazine that Khadijah on Living Single worked at as an editor? Buzz in. Buzz in. Say
Heather did, I thought.
Heather.
Flavor.
It was called Flavor Magazine.
Flavor Magazine.
Know a little something about my people.
Yeah.
Name the comedian. Black people tell the boss what the fuck we ain't gonna do.
And Cedric the Entertainer. Cedric the Entertainer.
I thought that's what it was, but it's not.
He did say that though.
I can tell the boss what the fuck we ain't gonna do. I'm sorry, that made me better act out.
I think you made that word.
Heather J.
Deal?
No, hell no. Candy, you can take it all the way home.
Bernie
Mac, motherfucker.
Oh. We was all in the Kings. We was close.
Cedric the Entertainer said it.
What did Michael Blackson's character say in Next Friday? Who did Michael Blackson's character say in Next Friday as for when he rushed into the music store?
I need you to ask the question again.
Who did Michael Blackson's character in Next Friday ask for when he rushed into the music store? Who did he ask for?
The manager.
Michael Blackson's character.
And I guess the manager. Let's speak to your manager. That's the first I guess.
The manager. What was the manager's name for extra 5 points?
Oh shit. The manager's name? Next Friday. Pinky?
Pinky the manager was correct. Well done. Cole,
That
you
took
know
me
all
out.
this shit. Okay.
I got 2 or 3, but I take it.
Here we go. Last one, guys. What did Ray initially tell the other inmates he and Claude's crime was in life?
And
Holy Cole.
went on a murder spree all over Alabama, Mississippi.
Heather J.
Do not remember the movie at all. Sorry.
A killing spree is absolutely a murder spree. Well done.
Yeah, close enough. Jesus Christ.
All right, last question. Name the movie. It feels so good to be here. Give yourselves a round of applause. Holy Cole.
I'm Imagine Coming to America.
Really? You got that?
Yeah,
that's
I'm so
Coming to
happy to
America.
be here.
Yeah.
Okay, Jesus
That is a
Christ.
fact. That's it.
Now
That's
my head
comedy
hurts.
hype. That's the game. I love this game. That's a good one right there. I like comedy hype. Other ones a little
Yeah,
hard.
brother, that's cool.
All right. Time for the question of the day. And where's my question? God damn it. Oh, here it is. The question of the day, Cody Cole
Okay,
and
brother.
Heather J. All right. We have the question generator that is warming up. Here's the question, ladies and gentlemen. What do you fear?
Okay, so I got two.
Okay.
I got bees and my kids dying before me.
Bees.
Bro, let me tell you, it's been one time my poor baby was in the car seat. A bee flew in the car, put the car in park, and left the car and the baby in the car. Put the bee in there. I rolled down all the windows.
I'm with you, Cole.
I rolled down all the windows.
Now, are we talking about little bees or the big ass bumblebee?
Even the little baby bees that don't look quite like bees, anything that's bee related.
Now, where did this bee thing come from?
It just flew into the car. The window was down.
No.
Flew into
like,
the car.
why are you afraid of bees, though?
I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, because I am scared of anything that is so petty. Like you could swing at a bee and miss, and it would kill itself to get back at you.
Really?
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. As soon as they sting, they die. Right? They got one stinger, and that's their lifeline. Right? Which is the dumbest defense mechanism on the planet. But anything so fucking petty that you could swing and miss it, and he'd be like, "Oh,
that's what we doing
on me." Okay. I die then. I die. You suffer. We suffer.
That is extremely petty. Okay.
That scares me. That really scares me. Imagine a human was like that.
There are some humans like
that. That's terrible.
I once talked to a guy I was working on the road, and he spoke multiple languages. And I said, "Well, what language do you speak in your inner voice?" We're all Americans, English, but what does your inner voice sound like? Is it tougher than you? Is it, you know what I'm saying? Is it female? Is it male? Is it a thug? Is it a, what's your inner voice?
Yeah, mine is a hardcore thug.
Really?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Shut up, Cole.
I can hear it right now. I don't give a damn what you niggas talking about.
You gonna let them talk to you like that? Can dog. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. In my head.
So in your head, you going off, and in real life, you going, no, I can do that.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Thank you for sharing that, Candy. I know you.
What was
now we
answer,
know.
Though? I want to know what that dude's answer was.
Huh?
Yeah. What
the guy say?
Never mind. I mean, he didn't really ask. We just keep going. He didn't really ask.
When was the last time you were lost, Heather?
When I first moved out here to LA, all the time. Never knew where I was. It was the most frustrating.
How long you been out there?
4 years.
So you had navigation though on your phone. Like why ever?
It's not lost. It's not that the navigation. It's like the navigation can say turn right, turn left, but I still don't know where I am. I'm just trusting this device to get me there, but I still don't know. I like to know where I am in my head without a device.
Oh
no. I like to know where I am. You know what I mean? like I know, like you said, I know I'm on the west coast of the country, right? I know where I am in relationship to all of you. When I first moved out here, I had no idea where I was in relationship to anybody else. And so I felt lost. I felt very turned around for like the first year. It was very frustrating because I felt like I wasn't in control. Because I was like, if people start running, I ain't gonna know which way to run. I'm gonna have to pull out the map.
You run whatever way they going.
Figure out it might be a smarter way. It might be a better way.
Just stand still and duck.
I didn't
So
realize
now
how
you know. Now you know though. Now you know your way around.
Nah, much better than I did before. It's still some pockets I don't know. I just don't go to those pockets. But I know when I'm in the valley versus when I'm in South Bay, which is, you know what I'm saying? I know enough.
What part of LA you live in?
West Hollywood.
Oh, okay. You don't even know where you are there then.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's
about 5 different cultures, yeah.
Yeah, it's a different world for
question, y'all. So, Rodney, you go first. When is the last time you did something for the first time?
That's a good question.
That is a good one.
When is the last time I did something for the first time?
Do we have to say what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna change it up then.
Anal.
No. Goodness
I
gracious.
was talking to Cole.
I had a turn on my business one time. I'm done with that.
When was the last time I did something? That's a good way to put the host on the spot. Great.
Good way to put the host on the spot.
It's been a long time, right?
Thank you for fucking up the whole show. I appreciate you.
Go ahead, Cole. Go ahead. Let's give Rodney
Whoa,
some time.
whoa. Oh, shit, I need
It's like,
time.
why is it me?
When is the last time I did something for the first time? That is a hard one. Okay, the last time I did something for the first time.
Ooh, this is a heavy question. I didn't think it was.
Yes, because let me tell you why, right?
Because old people
No.
know
Can you answer that motherfucker since you throwing it out there?
When's the last time you had a first time that's a memorable first time?
Well, mine would probably be.
It's not memorable. You don't have to make it memorable. It was just the first time you did it.
Well, I meant memorable as far as you got to remember.
Yeah.
I don't even remember my last time having the first time.
Candy, what's yours?
Not necessarily sex, Cole. It's not sex.
Everything about most of the stuff, but not everything is sexual with me. Okay, I do have a problem, but we're not talking about that today.
I made a chopped salad 2 days ago. That's the last time I did something for the first time.
You had never made a chopped salad before?
I had never made a chopped salad before.
Oh wow.
Okay, I've done that.
I bought a chopped salad, but I had never made one. Now I'm a chopped salad making motherfucker.
Oh, I got one then. Yeah, I got one. I just did something for the first time. For the first time, I bought a coffee maker and made my own coffee at home. For the first time in my life, I made. Was it good?
Like Starbucks? Like was it what you expected?
No, it was not a good Starbucks. No, I got a Mr. Coffee iced coffee maker to make macchiatos, and I even bought the Starbucks syrup. And it's still not popping. And I bought Starbucks coffee. At home coffee, it's just not popping. It's just not.
Maybe you're not brewing it long enough.
I don't know how to make coffee at home, so you're probably right. I'm gonna have to go get a job as a barista just so I can come home and make. I was just trying to save some money. I'm gonna have to go work at Starbucks for a couple weeks and learn how to make coffee.
Charlie Coleman is in the building.
What up, Chuck? I think the last time I took my son to homecoming this past weekend. I've never taken any of my kids to my college homecoming.
Oh wow!
This weekend.
You took your son to your homecoming?
Juicy,
y'all had a good time?
Yeah, we drove up to Virginia, which I would never do again. And then we drove back 2 days later, which I never would do again. And but it was a great time. It gave us some bonding. I let him see my adult side. Like I don't really cuss around my kids. I don't really smoke around my kids, but I'm like, hey, Pep, you with me on this one.
4 days, you're going to have to deal. You're going to see all my vices.
Found out.
Just get this out the way. Well, I'm pretty transparent as a person. So
how long was the drive? Why would you never do the drive again? Oh, because it was 8 hours. Yeah, that's too long. So where are you coming from? You come from Atlanta?
Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. To Petersburg, South of Virginia.
You got another question, Candy?
No.
Well, first of all, Heather J, what was yours?
And your son didn't have nothing on the driving? He didn't pick up none of the hours?
Believe it or not, I gave him like an hour and change, but he's not trustworthy.
Well, you gotta learn how to do long distance driving though. You gotta learn.
Yeah.
That's the best place to learn, I think. Okay. Does love have to be mutual? Does love have to be mutual?
Oh, in that case, no.
Question mark.
No.
A newborn baby doesn't have the same love for his mother that a mother has for that newborn baby. You know what I'm saying? No, a newborn baby doesn't have the love that the mother has.
I mean, you could love somebody that doesn't love.
How do you know that though?
Right.
Because you know the cognitive skills of a newborn baby. That's why.
But that don't mean he doesn't have the capacity to love.
It doesn't mean I didn't say he didn't have the capacity. He grows into that love, but considering he can't see when he's born and everything,
that baby been developing in your stomach for 9 months. That baby fucking loves you.
Does that baby dream?
No, it does. No, it doesn't, Rodney. That baby would go to anybody who took care of him in the first couple of weeks. Yeah.
See your dreams.
Now, if he falls out of love with you, that's one thing. But if a baby comes out of your vagina,
knows. No, the baby doesn't know
The baby
you.
loves you. Candy,
The baby doesn't know
agree?
you.
I agree. I feel like, well, I don't feel like love has to be reciprocated for it to be love. Like you could love somebody.
Nobody said it about reciprocation.
But when it comes to a baby, I do feel like a newborn baby has a love for
a connection, which is love.
Connection.
Well, no,
they may not know that it's called love, of course. Like you say, the cognitive part doesn't equate like love, but it's the emotion. The emotion is there.
No, I don't think the baby has emotions. The baby can't see for the first few days. The baby will go with anybody. The nurses in the hospital take care of the baby. The wet nurses in other cultures.
Yeah, but they can tell the difference. I'm sure the smell.
I mean, they know. Yeah, they know the voice. They say they can know the voice, but they don't. That's not love.
That's absolutely love.
No, it's need. It's need.
I ain't never been pregnant.
Love comes over time.
Other day, you're always right, but you're wrong.
What?
Yes.
What? I'm always right.
Your baby, you have a son. Your son
you said,
loves
what am I good at? That's it. Always being right.
Oh God.
You took that.
Your son, your child loved you before he arrived.
No, I don't think so.
That's okay. I do.
Let's agree to disagree, everybody. That sounds good. Let's keep moving.
Or okay, well, let me give you another example then, since we can't agree on the baby thing. Your aging parent could fall into Alzheimer's, dementia, something, and not be able to recognize you or anything, but you could still love that parent, and it's okay.
That parent can still love you. They just don't know who you are.
Right.
Yeah, but so it's not, you're not getting that love back, because the original question was, could you love? Is it okay to love somebody who can't love you back? Right.
Well, love has to be mutual.
Close.
Yeah. So no, it does not have to be mutual.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Okay. I think we answered.
Now, in a romantic scenario, yeah, in a not maybe non-familial bonds.
Well, I mean, you got to think a lot of women love Beyonce. Beyonce never met them.
True.
Wow, that's interesting. What thoughts come to mind when you are relaxed?
Masturbation.
Lord have mercy. When is that not the answer to any question with men?
I mean, let's be real. I mean, how many times you been sitting around like, you know what?
Go ahead and get one off while I'm
chilling. Off would be
chilling.
real good right now.
Get one off.
Oh yeah, just pow, 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 pow. Pow, 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 pow. Sometimes you got to shake and bake.
I love it.
When my family leaves, that's the first thing I think about.
Goodness gracious.
You know what? So do I.
Oh, child. Lord have mercy.
That's like the masturbation kickoff party. I mean, the relaxation kickoff party is masturbation.
What's the number one thing you want to achieve, Heather J?
A comedy special, isn't that? Yeah. Not one I produce myself.
Why not?
No, that's not my number one achievement. No. When we took to the top of the list, it would be one of the entities that we admire.
Right.
Choosing me for a comedy special. Let me say it like
now,
that.
wouldn't you rather produce it and sell it and own it?
No, people don't move out to LA to do that. People move out to LA to get shows.
So,
or for the resources.
But how about this? What's his name? Joe Coy produced his first special for Netflix and his second special, and it created a window for him to be able to make money on it now.
True. Joy Coy had also previously had a lot of TV credits at that point. And right? No. Joy Coy used to be on Comedy Central and stuff, y'all. What y'all talking about? Joy Coy been in these TV streets for a minute. Maybe TV black people just didn't know who he was, but he was good.
Black people was only people who knew who he was.
But he had a heavy black following early because he was on Comedy View. But wow, that's interesting though. And
I don't know anything about his representation. Was he signed to somebody? Because the machine works a little different when you have representation versus when you don't, and the things you're able to get done, such as meetings with Netflix. I drank the Kool-Aid, y'all. I'm sorry.
I need you to have more of a sunny disposition. Okay?
I drank the Kool-Aid, y'all.
Sunny disposition.
This town. It's a hard town, y'all. It's a hard town. You see the underbelly.
It is time for top 10.
All right.
There we go.
We will construct a top 10. Cole, let me know if this is out of your wheelhouse too much.
Okay.
Top 10 comedians you've never heard of.
Oh, that's gonna be difficult. But we can give it a shot. Because I've never heard of them.
And what I mean when I say that, like, in every city there's a guy that you like, nigga. Y'all should know who this dude is. I know he's not a national name yet, but this dude is dope.
Comedians you should know.
I consider Marcus Combs that guy.
Marcus Combs posthumously on the list. Done.
Yeah.
He was definitely one of those guys, man.
What's my man name? He MC a lot. Lightfoot.
MC Lightfoot.
That's all I got now.
All right. Before we finish the list, let me get to my guest. Just checked in. All right, real quick. Ladies and gentlemen. Matter of fact, let's take a break, Ken. We come back, we'll talk to our guest.
Copy.
We are in the building. It's your boy Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. I get to talk to a lot of people doing this show every day. Absolutely one of my favorite humans. We go back 20 some odd shit. I don't even know now. Absolutely my best friend. Great guy. He's a producer, a creator, a writer, a comedian, which a lot of people don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Mr. Harry Rashford. What's up, bro?
What's up, brother?
How many years is it?
I think we met when you were 18 or 19.
Was it?
Yeah.
So when we was driving around New Orleans, we had known each other 2 years already?
I had met you because you used to play I remember I told you used to play.
Oh, you met me before we became roommates.
Yeah, before we became roommates, you played bid whist with the Marines, and I used to think you was
Why would
much
I
older.
do that? Why would I be playing with old ass people?
You're an old soul. You said that several times. You're an old soul. People used to think you was much older. You was 19. People used to think you was much older than 19. Just by the way you carried yourself.
You said people, like, I don't know about no people. Maybe your ass thought I was old.
No, you remember Tyler? I used to work with that black guy, Malcolm Tyler.
Yeah.
Where
is he at now?
I don't know. He was a special individual.
Malcolm was a good guy. I didn't even know his last name until you just said it, but I remember Malcolm because
Tyler, yeah.
I met my wife in Malcolm's car.
Yeah, he used to have a nice little ride.
Yeah.
Sure did. Yeah.
But enough of that, man. One of my oldest and dearest friends, man. We've raised our children together. I think you may have passed me a kid.
No, we tied.
But you still going up to bat though.
Oh, I'm still active now.
You still in the league
now. I'm I got married again, and my new wife of we've been married 4 years now. She's a young one. You know,
how many years your junior is she?
16 and some change.
16 years, Harry?
Yeah.
Was that ever a source of pause for you because of the amount of years?
It never became a factor until you start like looking down the future. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So when I met her, I've been knowing her for almost in a decade now. It's about 8 or 9 years now.
Right.
So when I met her, she was 25.
Wow.
And so I was fresh off a bad relationship. I got divorced, jumped in a rebound relationship which didn't go well for me. And then I met her.
Right.
And our energy was so cool. She's a Taurus. My mom is a Taurus. So our energy was like really cool, and it never became a factor until like we started talking about like a serious relationship.
Right. Looking,
And
what
then I was like,
what does this look like in 20 years?
exactly. I was like, well, 9 times out of 10, I'm leaving before you leaving.
You up out of here.
I'm up out of here. So, which is kind of good. I mean, it's a morbid thing to think about, but it's kind of good because it really keeps me thinking about planning for her and the kids.
Harry Radford, producer, writer.
Yep.
You write for arguably the top comic in the world. I mean, it's absolutely a fact. But what I tell people all the time is you do for Kevin what you used to do for me.
Yep.
I mean,
For
just
free.
for many years for free. But you were always really good at recording the moment, thinking about the moment, recording the moment, and go, hey Rod, hey, you ever and I was like, where you get that from? You said that shit like 2 weeks ago, but what you think? And we would do the shit.
For sure. What people like you and Kev really, really don't realize is how much funny stuff, whether it's never in a joke form because you're just talking and you being the person that you are. You and Kev have an innate ability to you see a funny moment in a situation and you're just saying it because you're just being natural. You never record it in your mind. You never place it on stage. But me just being around and being a fly on the wall, I'm like, Rodney, you said so many things funny. I'm just like, that's just hilarious. That's effing hilarious. Yeah. And nowadays I do it on my phone. I go into the notes and I'll just write down a situation or whatever I thought it was funny. It's like it may be one sentence. And then I'll go back when it's time to write, or if I need some material, and I'll go back and I'll just go through my notes. But it's definitely just observing. And you and Kev say so many funny things, or just like for you're just an observational guy. You just go, well, why is that way? And it'll place me in a funny situation. It might not be a joke that you say, but it'll just place me in a funny situation. Like, that's actually funny. And I'll just write down the moment.
I mean, that's a gift in itself, being able to see that it's funny when it's not intended to be funny.
Right. Well, I hope.
Hold on. Jeff Brown is sneaking in here, Harry. I don't know what this means.
Stop dodging my chess game, Harry. Rodney. Now, is he coming on?
He's not coming on. He just said that.
Okay, that's cool. So this is something you might not know. I am by far the Bobby Fischer of chess in the comedy game.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a few good chess players.
Is Jeff Brown one of them?
Jeff Brown is one of them. Jonathan Martin.
Jonathan Martin. Yeah.
Jonathan Martin, they call him Pop, and then also Eric Blake. Well, Eric Blake, he need a little.
He got a jailhouse poker game.
Yeah. But those three guys stick out in my mind as solid chess players, and I whoop all three of their ass. Well, whoa. Jeff Brown, I don't really play that much, but he know I'll whoop his ass. On any given Sunday.
Hey man, let's really unpack this, man. Kevin Hart, man. Yep. You work with and for, like I say, probably one of the best comics in the world. When he takes flack, do you take flack?
As far as
like people like talking about the special that you assisted on, like, do you take that personal?
Well, at this point in my career and this point in our process as writing and developing material, I've become super callous. He's become callous. Joey, our other writing partner, we all become super callous because of the advent of social media. Although social media was a big part of us um, um, rising to the level that we've gotten, it also is it's also a curse also because people can offer their opinion at any moment.
Wow.
And at any time. So you just, you just believe in the material, you believe in the process. Like if Kev, like this special that we're doing now, this hour that he's performing now on the Reality Check tour, he developed it. It was one of the fastest hours that he's developed. And
I like this hour. I saw it. Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, but many people have said that, like, this is the most feedback we've gotten from our peers saying, man, I think this is your best. And the reason being is the reason you become so callous is because as a comedian, you're performing the stuff that's going on in your life. Just like a rapper, like when Jay-Z started to become a billionaire, he started talking about investments in collecting art and things of that nature. So you're just talking about the stuff that's in your current life. So a lot of times, Kev, in the beginning, it was everything is fun. And I tell comedians this all the time. Your first hour is easy because you've had a lifetime to develop that first hour.
At least 10 years.
At least that. And so the second, third, and fourth, if you're so lucky to do that, that's when the work and the difficulty and the craftsmanship of comedy comes in. So, people are always going to have their favorite. If you put out multiple specials, Rodney, people are going to, oh, I like the early stuff, or I like when he did this, or I like Laugh at My Pain, or I like Let Me Explain. We're just happy that this is our 8th hour and people can choose from our catalog. Wow. Hey, I like Seriously Funny. I like this Grown Little Man. I like his early stuff. Or,
Now Kevin does something that a lot of comics don't do, including Richard Pryor, including Eddie Murphy, including Chris Rock. He gives you guys writing credit on the comedy.
Yeah. We were very, very, very lucky. Like Joey came in on the second special. I was writing on the first. So the first I didn't really get any credit on the first. And but from the second until now, I'm sorry, this is my
bring the baby on.
Hey baby. She want to get daddy hug. Okay. This is Blythe.
Hey Blythe.
Say hi. Say hi.
Hey, baby.
Okay, here you go. Go. Sorry about that. So for the most part, he gave us credit. I mean, I will say this, Kev was a little, he was clairvoyant in knowing that he needed help, and he wasn't embarrassed to enlist me and Joey's help. Joey Wells, comedian, writer, producer, showrunner, all that, to help him formulate a lot of his thoughts. And what he found out was there was a process. Like, he took me for the talent that I had, which was taking a blank sheet of paper and writing down a structure of a set. And that's what he sorely needed in the early years. Was he used to brag, like, I'm like Jay-Z, I don't write anything down. I was like, well, I'm not. I write everything down verbatim, like record the show, everything. So he took cues from me, and now this last special, I see him. Well, his last two to three specials, he's writing notes in his phone. He's calling me and go, yo, I had this funny situation happen. Let's formulate that into something. So he's taken a more active role in the process of writing. And he's become it, you know, quiet as kept. It's become easier for me and Joey in the last 2 or 3 specials because Kev is really involved in the writing of it.
Now let me ask you this, because you and Joey take a lot of flack because people say Kevin Hart writers be in the club stealing material. You don't have time to do that.
Well, Rodney, you know this more than anybody.
I just want you to speak to it because I know you've never talked about this publicly.
I don't go out. I don't watch a lot of live comedy. One, me being old. 2, I'm not a go out person. Is at night, so I don't really see a lot of live comedy. Sometimes we'll team up as a team, me, Joey, and Kev, and go, oh, let's go work on some stuff, and I'll go then. But me just going out on a particular night to see comedy, I stopped that years ago when I stopped performing. But what I think it is when you start having success in the space of comedy, stand-up, box office hits, and things of that nature, those darts just start to innately start coming at you regardless. It's just human nature. People just start to, what's successful, people start to try to poke holes in it.
Wow.
So I think other comedians, that's kind of the battle call. So
have any one of those comments ever got under your skin?
No, not at all.
Really?
Because so again, I'll give you credit for this. One thing that I did learn from Rodney Perry is be comfortable in who you are. I'm a writer, but I'm a comedian, but to be honest with you, I started comedy because of you. Switching over to writing was because of you, because you was like, yo, I can't do that. And then I started to think, well, it's easy for me to do it. And if this is an important cog in creating comedy, then this may be my lane. So I'm always comfortable. I'm just a writer.
But what you would always say, even in our early years, is you was like, you had a yearning to get onto the business side of it.
Yeah.
Even then, and we talked about Kevin Hart, but take me to the business side, man, because you're cultivating a lot of different things. I got some Harry Radford mushrooms over here.
Yeah. So when you start to have some success and you start to see some checks, and Rodney, I know you know this, like you get a nice size check, you go, I gotta do something with this. I just can't go spend this. I gotta do something with it.
Make it work for you. Yeah.
Right. And I've always yearned. I can't say that I've accomplished that, but I've always yearned to understand the business side of things. And when you see a movie, you see hundreds of people that are not on screen that are very vital to making that star who he is. Your director of photography, gaffers, cameramen, all these producers, all these things, all these jobs that you don't see and the layperson would not see kind of interests me. So I kind of started to dabble into producing. If you know anything about the thing about me, is I'm really slow in going into new stuff because I have to analyze every single thing.
You definitely overanalyze.
I analyze every single thing, so I'm very slow, which does not help you as a writer. But as we started getting more and more success, I started to dabble into investing, taking money and investing in the stock market and things of that nature. And once I started to do that, I started to meet some people. A very influential person in my life and in my world of money and investing and finance was Robert Roman. Robert Roman, Latino guy, very just about the business. He's not a high pressure salesperson. He's just about the business and about the numbers and the finance. So I got his name from a fellow producer and started to invest my personal money with him. And through that, me and him start to ideate about what that could be for Kev, because at the time, Kev, he's not gonna like me saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. This is a Rodney Perry live special. One day I seen Kevin, and it just goes to show the growth of Kevin Hart. One day I was, me and Kevin very close friends. One day he went to his safe, and it was a very large amount of cash in the safe. I mean, a large amount. It's the most money I've ever seen. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? He's like, just in case something happened, I got that. If something shit hit the fan, I'm like, no, that's not how you do finance. That's not how you do personal finance, kid.
It might as well be in a damn what they call it when you stick money in a pillowcase or
up under the mattress. Yeah. So I'm like, so me and Robert Roman started to ideate of what that could be as far as Kev investing his personal money, but even larger, which I give Robert all the credit, he was in the space, was venture capitalism or venture capitalists. So for your listeners that don't know, or if this term is new to you, a venture capitalist is someone who has access to money that invests in growing companies,
which would put him in that Shark Tank space. All those guys are venture capitalists.
In the Shark Tank space. So what happened was, if you know anybody from Philly, they don't trust nobody with their money. I swear, from Spank to Wayne, they don't trust nobody with money. And so it was a 3.5-4 year journey to just convince Kev to invest his money.
Wow.
We were flying on private planes. We were enjoying success out the yin yang.
Right.
It took almost 4 years to convince Kev, okay, you can be a venture capitalist, you can be a VC and have a VC company. So once we did that, we convinced him. He started Heartbeat Ventures. Heartbeat Ventures is basically Kev's personal money that he invests in different brands. He enjoyed so much success.
Now, when he invests in a brand, is that also giving himself to that brand? Because that's a separate thing.
That's a separate thing, and that leads to another conversation of me creating a production company. But his personal investment in companies, so like companies like Liquid IV, companies like Cholula, companies like Hydro, C4, etc., etc., etc. We've seen all his things.
Right.
So he would invest money in them, and then they find out that, okay, Heartbeat Ventures is that Kevin Hart. They want to engage Kevin Hart, like, he's investing in our company. What can we do on a personal level? And then we started to go, hey, that's work. That's his personal brand. So that's a paycheck. Just because he puts money into your brand doesn't mean he's going to be the face of it.
Let me stop you right there, Harry. I want to get my co-host in here. We only got a couple of more minutes, man. Okay, and we got to bring you back because this is some really interesting shit we unpacking. Cole Parker's in the building. And
what's going on?
Very talented and funny. Miss Heather J. I wanted to make sure y'all got opportunity. What happened? What happened? What I do?
There you go.
There you go. You got it. You just hitting buttons at this point.
Right. Thank you, Harry.
You just hitting buttons.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Harry. How you doing, bro?
Hey, I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to ask Harry a quick question as well. And I know, this is my guy. We go back many years. We just start talking, and before I know it, it's 30 minutes later. So, Heather J, you got any questions for Harry on the comedic level?
I was just soaking up all this game the brother was spitting. For a minute, it was a glitch. I could only hear Harry. I couldn't hear you at all. So it was just like audio book.
Side,
Appreciate the knowledge, brother. Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
Let me ask you this, Harry, in relation to women in comedy, man. What do you think of? What's the state of women in comedy as you see it?
Well, obviously, there's some unfairness there as far as getting paid. I do believe that. But you have comedians that are making big strides into evening up the kind of playing field that's going on. And, everything from child support laws and things of that nature are so very archaic because of you know, how men are supposed to take care of women and things of that nature. So there's some protection of women in that. And so when you start speaking about a woman comic, they're breaking out of so many molds of your of the standard woman, being funny, being loud, being the life of the party. So I think we're getting to a point, which is sad, that now that's the norm, and we can look at women comics as our peers. And it's so many talented women comics, from writers to just performers. I mean, I start to enjoy more women comics now than I've ever enjoyed before, like as far as them performing and just the subject matter. And I hope in the very near future that there is a box office Black woman comedian that cracks that code, similar to Kev. I mean, Tiffany Haddish is the latest one, but I want to see more, not just one. I want to see more.
Exactly. Cole Parker,
what's going on?
Our resident businessman. Anything for Harry, man? We got 2.5 minutes.
Copy. So real quick, Harry. So I hear all about your diversity in comedy and all that you do. If you had to choose one particular lane to focus on, writing, directing, producing, stand up, what would be that one lane you focus on and why?
Well, writing is the base and the foundation of everything that I've done to this point. So by default, that would have to be the answer. I've always enjoyed writing, always creating something out of nothing. And that's how we always look at it. Blank paper to check paper. We always yell at it in the office when we're creating. But I really enjoy producing. Producing allows me to have relationships with people, bring those relationships into the fold, and produce something and create something out of nothing also. And I don't have to spend so much time in the writer's room, weeks in the writer's room, going crazy, drinking coffee, eating bad, talking crap. As a producer, I'm having a higher level meetings, meeting higher level people, executives, and things of that nature. So I'm really finding some joy in producing.
What's the name of your production company, Harry?
Blue Speed Production. It's me, Joey Wells, and Brendan Carter. We're doing some exciting stuff. Our lane is cultural inclusion, short form, unscripted. That's our lane, but we will do TV shows and features at a drop of a hat. But it's some very exciting stuff, a lot of branded content and things of that nature. Rodney, I'm going to pull you into some of the stuff that we're doing, but it's some exciting time for us. And I have to credit Kevin Hart for allowing me to go ahead and create a company, me and Joey to create a company and still be engaged with Heartbeat Productions as far as creating stuff and having them develop it also.
Love it. Candace LaToya.
Really
you got
quick.
For Harry, you got 35 seconds.
Yeah, really quick. Just want to say thank you, Harry, for you don't maybe really hear it often or realize you're making a big impact on Black culture, the Black community. So thank you for that. And then the other thing I wanted to say in relation to the work that you do, we can tell you're having a lot of fun. And a lot of people lose that in work. Keep that number one. And thank you for showing us that. And I appreciate that.
For sure, man. Thank you guys for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Hey, man, the show is Rodney Perry Live, man. Harry, how do we stay in touch, bro?
You can get me on Instagram at HGoodspeed. Also, Straight from the Heart on Sirius XM Channel 96. We do Tuesdays and Thursdays, of which Rodney has joined in a few times, and we would like you back.
You see me trying to weasel in. You see me weaseling. You see me weasel in.
You in there, baby. You know the move. You know the move.
I will weasel in.
Just be around. It'll happen. But I appreciate you, Rodney. I love you, brother.
Hey, dude, we gotta have you back on, man, because you got a wealth of information, man, that I don't even know if you realize you have. To unpack. You gotta, we gotta go. We gotta unpack it. But thank you, Harry. He's at Cole D. Parker. She's at Heather J. Comedy. Am I right?
Heather J. H.
Yes. Yeah. And follow Heather and Candace _ Latoya. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. We gotta go. I'm sorry.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What?